Hey guys, so today I wanted to make a video talking about the new experiences that I've had concerning my tics and Tourette's, and I am pretty glad that I get to make this video during Tourette Syndrome Awareness Month. May 15th through June 15th is Tourette Syndrome Awareness Month, and I had been wanting to make a video for a while, but I hadn't had anything different or anything that I thought was worth talking about. But for the last 2 weeks, I have had new experiences, and one of those is traveling with tics. Since my tics have become more obvious, I just took my first I just took my first um, vacation and just flew for the first time since my tics have become or more overt and obvious to people. But before I get into that, I just wanted to um, give a shout out to the YouTuber Let's Talk Tics, formerly Girl with One Eye. In her last video, she recommended this book about Tourette Syndrome, the facts. And I downloaded it on my Nook, and I can't wait to start. I can't wait to start. I can't wait to start reading it. Hopefully tonight. But I'm glad that I heard about that because I have been looking for like books, like informative books on Tourette syndrome, and I and I couldn't find any. So thanks for that. Can't wait to start reading it. But anyway, I recently went to Florida for my uncle's wedding, and that was, as I said, my first time traveling and having a vacation with tics that are more obvious to people. So I was really nervous about, what was going to happen, if I was going to tic a lot or not. And going at the airport, when we were at the airport before the flight took off, I was ticking quite a lot, and I noticed people staring, but I tried not to look at them. And on the plane, I was ticking quite a bit before the plane took off. Um, and one new tic that I had was yelling no, which was no, um, which was kind of loud, and I tried to muffle it by just putting my jacket like over my face or kind of like yelling into the jacket. And the employees and the passengers didn't seem to care. If they even noticed, most people were either into their own conversations or they had their headphones in, so they were listening to music. And during the flight, I was asleep for most of it because it was a really early flight. Landing at the airport and getting the rental car with my family was pretty much the same thing of people staring and I was yelling no, ah, 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 and doing that tick, which also gets really loud sometimes. And once again, I noticed people staring and just tried not to look at them or focus in on it. And that was on a Friday. So once we once we got settled at the hotel, I didn't really have as many ticks for the rest of the day. I think it was because I was so busy, and also I was starting to have built up anxiety due to lack of sleep and just like over 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 overstimulation, and overly socializing with people. So the tics subsided, but I ended up having an anxiety attack later that night from just all the built up tension and stuff that had been going on throughout the day. So that part wasn't very fun. Saturday, which was my uncle's wedding, um, I tried to suppress my tics during the ceremony because I didn't want to. I don't know. I guess I felt like it would take away from the moment or something. I don't know. I just didn't want people looking at me or focusing in on me while the wedding ceremony was going on. So, um, and as fate would have it, I didn't really have the urge or the feeling to tick until right as the ceremony was starting. I was pretty fine for most of the time before that. And then as the ceremony was about to start, I just felt the need to do that one. Um, and so, luckily, the ceremony was very brief. It was 5 minutes tops. And so I went to the bathroom to try to release the tics, which at that point had started to, it caused a lot of tension in my body. I don't know if that's a common thing with Tourette's or not, but like my whole body just felt like it had built up energy that it had to release. So I went to the bathroom and just started releasing it and was ticking a lot. And I was hitting the wall and hurt my hand. Um, Not badly. It feels better now, but it was hurting for a good few minutes. And also, um, I punched my leg now, or I punched my thigh, actually. So my thigh was hurting as well from punching it. And finally calmed down after that. And, um, we went to the beach after that. I didn't really have many ticks at the beach. I think because I was swimming a lot and playing frisbee and beach volleyball. And Sunday coming back, again ticked quite a bit at the airport. Ticked a little bit on the plane, but I was asleep most of the time, so not that much happened. And also went to the movies to go see Maleficent, which is a very good movie. Um, I only ticked a little bit in the movie, but it was during the preview, so I waited till I waited till it got kind of loud and then just released it a little bit, and I was fine. So that was a interesting um, experience. I say overall it went well. Um, I guess it wasn't as bad as I expected, with the exception of when I held in the ticks and it kind of hurt. Um, and also the other new experience that I wanted to share was getting medication for ticks. Um, I went back to my neurologist since my tics have become more vocal, and she prescribed Clonopin. I think that's how you pronounce it. She prescribed Clonopin for my tics. She said we're just going to start out at 1 milligram a day, um, zero point 0.5 in the morning, and she said zero point 0.5 in like the in the in the in the afternoon, which I will start tomorrow because she said it might make me tired. So start it on a day that I don't have to work, and my first off day since my neurologist visit is tomorrow. So I'm kind of on the fence about if I really want to take it or not. I think I guess the main reason I'm taking it is um, to minimize the tics that I have at work, and also I'm hoping to be going to graduate school in the fall, so hopefully it'll minimize my tics in the classroom. But I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about the medication. Some days I really do think I want it, and then other days I'm like, why should I take it? Um, so we'll see how that goes. She also said it's a pretty low dose, so it may not even work, but we're trying that one first since it apparently has fewer side effects than the other medications that she could give me. So we will see how that works, and if I think it's anything worth talking about, maybe I'll make another video how it has on how it has helped with my tics or how much it didn't help. So yeah, I hope I did not ramble too much, but I just wanted to share my experiences with traveling and the experience that I'm about to have with taking medication. So if anybody here has any experiences with traveling with Tourette's on a plane, or maybe something that you do to help you, I would love to hear it in the comments. So I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.